Welcome on in to a brand new stream. I'm carrying on with our Pidgey encounters. Why not? That's what we need. Okay, there you go. Just got my the arm right. But yeah, it's been a later stream today. I got up later, missed the gym, and yeah, need to stream. That's fine. Yeah, this weekend I kind of just slept in all weekend. I kind of carried over to the Monday. Didn't help I got into bed about 6 o'clock in the morning, but yeah, I kind of got up at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So let's get a few more resets in. Or encounters, just in, or resets. A few more encounters in. Yeah. I know last year I kind of just went silent for a while. Well, for the whole stream really. Like I said, I just zoned out in the last stream, and by the time I realised what I was doing, and nearly an hour and a half later, I was like, oh, I can't bother talking anymore. So yeah, we ended up not doing anything then. What do I do? Yeah, lazy weekend I had. Nothing interesting happened. Not interesting happened. Just load of TV, load of anime, load of manga. As you do. As you bloody do. I found a few good mangas to read. I read like them. Or I should say, not webtoons, they're, I think the manhwas, that's what they're called. I don't know, there's so many different names for different things, kind of all just blend into one. I've been reading a lot of, yeah, martial art ones. Martial arts ones. It was nice, like, there's over 50 chapters in each of them, so that took me a while to read. I was saying, it's just when you read them, it kind of just, you want them to have as many chapters as you can, so you just binge read them. It's always bad when you've caught up to something and you wait weekly or even monthly for them to come out, if that. Sometimes you just they stop some random read them. But not random reason, they cancel it for some reason, you know. It's always nice when they cancel something and a few years later they come back with it and they carry on with that. That's always nice. At least they actually finish the story that time, that way. Better take like about a couple of year hiatus and like, oh no, don't do that. Don't do that. But if they ever come up with a donghua or a anime version, typically the manga comes, like the manga or the manga always comes back, and they try and they try and cash in, don't they? Yeah, remember the martial art ones. Yeah, martial art anime, fantasy manga. I rewatched. Oh yeah, I rewatched Ice, not Ice Wizard, the Ice Blade. Because the second season that's coming out. The next season or the season after that. I think something this year is doing season 2, so I went back and watched that. And waiting for is it Farming in Another World? I think that's what it's called. Can't remember. I think it's that one. It's one of the new ones out now. But I'm gonna hold off, and like that time I got reincarnated as a slime. I haven't watched any of them yet because I'm kind of waiting for them to be finished. Yeah, I'll watch them. Before I watch the new ones, I'm gonna rewatch the other seasons first. So I'm gonna watch like probably the end of this month. Well, just before the anime finishes, I'll watch something like that. Rewatch them so I can enjoy them. What I was looking forward to is what I was looking forward to, Remonster, but I don't know if that's gonna be. I think we were doing a season 2 for that. Hope they do, but yeah, Remonster. It says they're gonna be season 2, and yeah, but when I looked it up, so when I looked through it, it was no concrete date release. I was like, no. Yeah, Remonster is basically a guy. He's in like not an apocalyptic world. It's like it's a sci-fi type world. It's like, I can't really describe it. It's like basically he has his own power. He does. He has an ability, and he ends up getting killed, and he gets basically reincarnated as a goblin. However, he ends up his skill from his previous life ends up coming with him. So he uses his skill from his previous life, and he basically builds a goblin empire. But yeah, I watched the first season of that last year. I did, and I kind of just randomly stumbled upon it. I was like, oh, pretty cool. Looked up, yeah, season 2's coming out. Oh yeah, and I looked on, I think it was like my anime list, and it said it was coming out this year. So I was like, oh yes, and then when I looked at it again, it was kind of in the section where it's like it might be released or might not be released. I was like, oh no, that's not good. There's that other isekai one as well, the one with the guy who he uses a bow. I can't remember what it's called, like Moonlight or something, is that? I can't remember the full name of it now, but he basically he uses a bow, and he's really good at a bow, but the goddess who summoned him found him ugly, so she threw him into the Bearlands. But that's another season that was meant to be coming out, and then pretty sure they've delayed that as well, which is not very nice. I don't like when they delay them. Yeah. I said what isekai fantasy ones, but you know, like anime in general. So yeah, there was that one, the new one, one of the new. I tried watching the wine taster one, where he becomes a wine taster, but I couldn't get into that one. That's a new one for the season. That is. He his father dies and he becomes a wine taster. just trying to inherit this. I don't even know why. He kind of just, he hates wine and everything, and then after his father dies, he kind of just starts wine tasting. I tried to get into it, but nah. Yeah, I don't know if it's cast as an anime or a donghua or something like that, or Chinese animation. But is it called Bee King? He basically gets transported into his own web novel, and cultivation fantasy one. And he has a pet tiger, a small pet tiger. That's what I've been watching. 16 episodes so far. That's pretty cool. I'm enjoying that one so far. Every Sunday, like Saturday night, Sunday morning it's out. So, on my time. So, I tend to put that on. Not much on Sundays. That one I am watching weekly. Sometimes like I don't mind watching them weekly, and sometimes I don't. Like I do like watch them in bulk sittings. So yeah, I'm also enjoying that. On the OG one, he like I said, I can't remember the names of them. I haven't really checked. I haven't really looked into the names. I just know the episode, so I click on it when it comes out. I haven't even bother reading the actual titles of them. But it's like he's not an OG himself, but he can talk to and see yokai. Like his grandfather dies and he inherits his estate back in the countryside, and he meets up all these yokais and things like that, and starts living just an ordinary life really with yokais. That's a pretty good one. That's a pretty good one. But yeah, weather's actually cooled down a bit today, which was very nice. Very nice indeed. Actually got a bit of rain. I thought last week the weather would, cool down a bit, but after we had that rainstorm. But no, the next day was boiling hot again. So got rain and thunder today, so I don't know how long I'll be streaming for until you might lose connection. I mean, it has been going off all day, but it's been slow today, so if you're trying to watch stuff, it's been taking forever to watch, so don't know how well that's going to be doing tonight. The right now, it's not too bad. But I did reset my internet before stream, so I could have done it. Could have done it. But yeah, no gym today. Like I said, slept in. I could have gone later, but I was like, I'll miss it for today. I'll go Wednesday. So I wasn't too sure if I was going to stream today, and I was like, yeah, no, I'll jump on. I'll play it for a bit. I'll play for a bit. Head's itching. Head's itching. Pidgey, you're not trying for me. Yeah, so like a late night, late stream day, just because it's a late stream, it's just later than normal. Like I said, I woke up late, had some breakfast, and I kind of read the manga, watched some TV, and it was like Yeah, I can stream. I'll stream now. We may be doing some drawing streams this week. Just because, I don't know, I might do it. I don't know if I stream it or not. But, basically my mum wants a, my brother passed his, bus driving test. And, she was a little card in to, you know, congratulate them. She asked me to draw it for him. I typically do it for like when they go on like sometimes like when they go on like birthday gifts, like for going holidays in. You know, like when he went skiing with his girlfriend, my mum asked me to draw him when his girlfriend's skiing on the slopes. So I did that for them. Then I went to Hogwarts, did the same for the Hogwarts one. Dressed them up as wizards. Not realistic or anything, just their cartoony versions of them. Not bad, I'll say. I'm not used to that style, but you know, didn't turn out too bad. But yeah, I gotta do another one. I gotta do another one now with them. Gotta be him with a bus, basically. That's gonna be done by Thursday, so. May stream that. But yeah, it's kind of like when I'm, you know, it shouldn't give me a lot of time to do the actual things because it's almost like a week. It tells me like only a week before. I'm like, okay, or a few days before. Like, can you do this for me? Like, I can. Just you know, I'd rather you maybe ask me a bit, like, you know, tell me a bit earlier. But at the same time, man, if you told me too early, I said I have like a month to do it. I tend to procrastinate that a bit, so yeah, that can happen. I technically do have some drawings commissions I need to be done, but I haven't even started them yet. That was from like a year and a half ago. But I'm not really too like. The reason I'm not too fussed about it, and the reason I'm like nonchalant, like, oh yeah, you know, it's only about a year, maybe 2 years late, is because these are all free commissions I did. You know, no paid, they weren't paid, anything like that, they were all just free. So, since I was doing them just for the sake of drawing, like I wanted to draw something, I didn't know how to draw, so I was like, if I open commissions and people ask me to draw something, then you're in business. I did a few of them, but yeah, you know, when I do my free go drawing commissions, it's kind of like they're open right now, and there's no guarantee I'll do them, but I'll keep them in my backlog anyway. Right, I'll be back in a minute. And then I'm back. I'm back. Yeah, my stomach's got bad stomach again. Bloody hell. Another bad stomach. And last time my foot was swollen, so yeah. Yeah, for some reason my foot looked my foot just looked swollen last night. I was like, what the hell's going on? I think it was bit it, and yeah. Gotta keep an eye on it. The last time I felt solo, like I said before, I ended up in the hospital because I was walking out. I'm in extreme pain. So every time I have a swollen foot now, I'm like, oh, be careful. Keep an eye on it. But this time, there's no pain this time, it's just swollen and itchy, so I don't know what it could be. I think something just bit me. I think something just bit me. What did I do that? I always forget. Always forget to press the button. It's not. There's always something wrong with me. It's like, why can't I just be normal? Why can't I just be normal once? The only thing is, most of the time, it's not just like one thing wrong with me. It's like always multiple things pile up. Oh. We'll see. We'll see. You should be right. Yeah. No, I didn't. Did I play the weekend? No, I didn't play the weekend. Did I? Got one. No, I didn't know. No encounters this weekend. I was just trying to think. I was like, did I? No. No, sir, indeed, I did not. I know it'd be annoying, having the red bar beeping all the time. I kind of just forgot it because I play without any sound right now, so it doesn't bother me. But yeah, the only time I'm not using a post shunt is because I don't really want to waste them on right now. I don't really want to waste a post shunt. And I don't want to go to the mobile centre because I don't want to leave this area. So if we get like a shiny Rattata by accident, I will heal him. But please don't put that out there. We want Pidgey, no Rattata. We want Pidgey. Yes, we do. Yeah, just for stream today, and I did upload. Last week's video of VOD, so they are all on the YouTube. All the VODs. I should have read it on the weekend. It's just never grown to it, so like I'll do it now for stream. There's only short ones, so it didn't take that long, about an hour. I have an hour to do it. I did listen. I couldn't hear my fan in the background. That's one good thing. But I guess my audio setup's not the best, so somebody's got better audio equipment may, or yeah, you have headphones in, may be able to hear it. What I did was played the video, turn my TV up to like 20%, and then listen back. I was like, yep, can't hear anything. Except for my own voice, which I don't really like listening to be fair. So. We managed to make it to 600. 1,600. 1,600 encounters today. There. There you go. Good. Oh, they're in bars, so it is. When there was then. Too much. Okay, there you go. Couldn't mess around with that. Couldn't mess around with that. Let's just check. Is that okay? Looks okay. Nick is okay. Yeah. We'll see. I was planning on changing my overlay to the right team, but kind of forgot to do that. Now I have I've already rendered out episode 2, but however, I may have to go back and re-render it because there are some things I want to change. So, unfortunately, I don't have the original files anymore. I only have the rendered version, but that'll be fine. Yeah, the reason I don't use the other files at all because I can't afford to store them on my computer. Basically, with the streams, I say, oh, I didn't stream in parts. I was gonna say, I could have come back. No, like with the streams, I record them locally, and then I upload the shit to YouTube. So then I just delete them off my computer then, on YouTube's backups. Yeah. But it's kind of a good thing that I don't keep the videos because I would say I'm kind of a data hoarder. Like I do, I could like save like loads of pictures, videos, game, just anything really that I might want to go look at again, or might want to see at some point, and I'll end up keeping. So the fact that I don't do that with my YouTube videos is kind of a good thing. Because most other sorts of like music and all that ends up saving locally on my PC. Yeah, I am kind of a data hoarder. Yeah, I think I've done good though, since I do keep a lot of things. It's just I only got I got 1 terabyte. I got 1 terabyte. I think it's an SSD. NVIDIA. Yeah. I think I got one. Like I said, it's pure pre-built, so I'm pretty sure that's what I got. but I know I've got one more 1 TB SSD then, which I install myself. But yeah, so I've only got I got 2 TB of storage, and 1.5 of it's already filled up. I say I do really need another. I am looking for. The reason I bought only 1 TB last time is because they were cheap when I bought it. It was only like £50, I think. Which, at the time, I could have gone for the full terabyte. It's probably, I think it's about 200 there, 250. But I was like, oh, I don't want to spend that much on on a 4 TB SSD. I'll go for the 1 TB. It'd be plenty. And now looking back, I'm like, I really should have gone for the 4 TB first, or even the 8 TB to be fair. I really should have just bit the bullet and bought it at that time, because now the prices for SSDs and hard drives are way expensive. I think the cheapest one I've seen so far this year, like I haven't checked a load of them, but there's a few I'm keeping an eye on. About 300, 325. And the most expensive one one of the most expensive one I've seen was like nearly £800 for 4 TB. Oh my god. So I'm kind of just hoping at some point there might be a crash and the prices just skyrocket down. Yes, I was thinking of getting a NAS, but that's what the best option would probably be, is just getting NAS. But like I said, the storage drives are expensive. I'm looking for the right one to use. Like, should I use my old should I use an old PC that I have and turn it into a NAS, or should I buy a NAS? And if I buy one, what one should I buy? It's kind of like, I mean, looking at it, but it's hard to make a choice. Because I do have an old PC I have I could use for a NAS, but it's nothing fancy. This is just old hardware I have. Everything works on it, it's just the storage went. I should have really guessed that the storage went, because like it used to make a really like cranky noise, it did. And I never knew what it was. Like, what the hell is that noise? And then one day it stopped. I was like, oh, okay, cool. And again, a couple of months later, then the storage drive just broke and didn't work anymore. Then I went about like 2 maybe 3 years with a computer, and then I bought the pre-built Alienware. Pretty sure it's the Alienware R7, Aurora R7, I think it is. I think, anyway. Can't remember, it's so old now. But I say, I do kind of want to upgrade my PC as well. I think, see, my PC is slow now. It is slowing down. There are some problems with that, but it's like PC is expensive, and so I was thinking of just upgrading the storage, and then I was thinking, should I upgrade should I upgrade my graphics card as well? And then the more I was looking into it, I was like, well, yeah, you know, my CPU's alright, but if I have a graphics card, maybe I'll upgrade my CPU, and then basically instead of buying all new parts and doing that, it comes out that it's still cheaper to buy new parts and just reuse this computer, but not by much. I know I spent a couple of extra pounds just to buy a brand new PC. That's what it turned out. It's like, yeah. So I was gonna buy new storage, a new graphics card, and if I all that, maybe a CPU needed, new CPU I could do with, new new RAM maybe. About time, like, yeah, maybe buy a new PC. Might be a bit more expensive, but I think I know a little bit about computers, but nothing. Like I know, I'd say I know just about maybe above average, depending. I'm not sure. Like I said, I know a little bit about computers, don't know a lot, so I can't. But I don't know enough to know what the actual problem is with my PC, basically. Like why it's taking so long to load up. Why you know, everything takes ages to bloody load. I just opening a opening the file explorer. That takes 10, 15 seconds, maybe 20 something. It takes a while. Also, or just typing in, even if I just type in to the search bar on you know, on the pin, like on the bar down below, you just type, where it says search basically on your desktop. Even then, it just can crash the computer. So I don't know if that's because I don't know if that's just the like the CPU. I know I got old Theo paste on it. I know I could really do with an upgrade for Theo paste, but is that happening just because of that? Or is it because the RAM is old and it doesn't hold the memory, enough memory or something? The memory's corrupted on it? Because you're trying to look online and kind of just give a load of different results and like, yeah, but what is it? What is it? So yeah, as I said, my PC takes a while. Everything just is just slow. Like I think if I uninstalled everything, wiped everything, updated all the drivers, and put thermal paste on everything, I think it would I think you'd do better. Like, you know, it'd be a bit better, but I kind of don't want to do all that and then find out that nothing changed. That's maybe I don't want to do all of it at work and then find out that nothing actually changes, still running slow. Because now, even when I open up Fusion, I get a pop-up saying my graphic drivers are out of date. I'm like, yeah, they're out of date, but there is no support for. I don't think there's any support for them anymore. I looked it up, and it looked like it says I'm on the latest version and everything. So I have no idea. I think it could be graphics card problem. I have no idea at all. Because I think it's the graphics card that stopped my graphics tablet from working. I told you about it before, my graphics tablet, it kept on messing up on the screen. They kept on flicking up my cursor to the corner. I think it has to do with the graphics tablet. The graphics card, you say. That's what I heard somewhere anyway. The other people were saying like, for some reason the graphics tablet wasn't working properly with the graphics card. The Nvidia 1080. That's what I got. It's a pretty old one now, but general fun. But I just got a small Wacom I use. The Wacom Intuos. I bought them on sale. That's working decently well now. No more of them little problems. Because I was going to get another... I was thinking I'd get another screen, you know, UA draw on the screen. But I really couldn't justify buying a fourth screen, basically. Well, no, it'd technically be a fifth, so I can't really justify me buying that. So I stuck with the Intuos. Because my PC already has already 3 monitors set up. Plus I got my TV, so there's 4 screens there. I couldn't really think. I couldn't be like maybe 5th screen would do. It just, nah. I guess just too many. But I bought 2 27 monitors, 20-inch monitors. Again, they were only cheap ones I bought, but just had a little bit of extra room is always nice. Because I was looking for the I was looking for 27-inch curved monitors, but the prices of them were ridiculous, to be fair. So I kind of found these two a deal. I was like, yeah, I'll get them. And they're like 27 MSI monitors, 27-inch. Really cheap little things. They work. I like them. I think they're 100 Hz. But yeah. Okay, another one I was looking for. They were 2 to 120 Hz monitors. Yeah. The ones I was looking at, yeah, they were. I think they were MSI as well. I think they were. Curve monitors, built-in speakers, 120 Hz. But they weren't like They weren't like they were 10. I think they were 1080p. They weren't 4K. No, they were for 4K actually. Yeah, 4K. But they're just too expensive to get two. To have two is too expensive. Like buying these two monitors I have now, 27-inch, cost less than one of them curved monitors. Plus, I'm money just plus I save money. Just kind of like yeah. Plus save money. But like I said, these are good to what I use them for, like mostly graphic design and not really gaming. If I was doing competitive gaming, then I probably would look for a better monitor. But what I play, most of the time a TV does perfectly well. I play Pokemon on a TV, stuff like that. Or, playing COD on a TV. Games like most games, and mostly I play single player, so like I said, a TV, this is only 60 Hz, but like I said, it's an old TV, but it works perfectly fine. And then if I do, like, if I ever get any PC, I can game on PC, I can always use my graphics tablet as a main monitor. Yeah, I got like an old Samsung. I don't know. Like I said, with my dad's TV, he had a new one. I got the old one. It's an old Samsung 55-inch. Yeah, one of them big TVs. And it was 60 Hz. I found that in the background. I found that on the back on the label. But I think that's why I was having a bit of problems before when I was playing Call of Duty. I was like, something just feels weird when I'm playing it. That's because I was playing 120, I think 120 frames on a 60 Hz TV, so it looked a bit weird when I was playing it. Ba-dum, ba-dum. But I think when I play console a lot, using TV was perfectly fine because consoles kind of capped at 60 FPS, or like 60 frames, I should say. Nowadays it does change. I'm pretty sure it's changed now, but I haven't constantly for ages, so I don't know. Oh, don't move. Yeah, babbling on. Babbling on. Yeah, unfortunately I found out that the Bamboo Lab have released a new printer. I was looking at it just before stream. The A2 is what they call it now, this is a bigger printer than the A1. But it's fine. It's just a bit bigger. New bed slinger basically from Bamboo Lab. But for me, for right now, I got the A1 and it's perfectly fine. But I'm like, if I want to print something massive on it, then you can do that. It's just right now for what I'm using it for, the A1's a perfect size. But the next I'm probably going to buy is the... I'm kind of saving up. I'm saving up the points on the bamboo store to help me buy the AMS system, AMS2 system. I've looked into it. I'm pretty sure now that you can. That does work. Like the AMS system 2 works for the A1, as long as you buy the adapter as well. So. And I can do some multicolour prints. Or I just don't have to, or I can have. It's a bonus. You have multicolour print, or you're able to have 4 spools open at the same time in a controlled environment where you can absorb the air, moisture, and you can switch. You can switch between them whenever you want. Instead of storing them in like in their little boxes. I do now. Every time I want to change. Yeah, I gotta do it manually. It's just more of a what should I call it? A more of a what's the saying? Life, like better of life feature. But I finally had a sort of problem with my A1 like maybe 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. Finally had like a problem that happened. Like not going to happen again. Not going to. But yeah, it was basically I was at the end of the spool, and I was printing something. I was actually printing well, like pegboard type things, and I was at the end of the spool, and I was trying to do the way that you can merge 2 spools together if you keep on feeding. Basically, if you keep on feeding a new filament through, it should just carry on without stopping. And I tried that. Unfortunately, I think that's where the problem lied, and a piece of filament got trapped in the, I don't know what's called, just before the extrusion. It was the AMS bit system. It says AMS on it, that system bit. Like a big chunk was just stuck there. It's like, oh. So I was trying to figure out what was wrong with it. So I basically took apart all of the casing and everything like that of the extruder. I opened it all up, looking through it, like what's wrong with it? Why isn't it working? I should have really looked at the AMS bit first, but I never knew you could open it, so this was a surprise. I found out you could open it. Opened it up and like I found it was a bit stuck there. It was. I was like, okay, pulled that out and it worked perfectly. Like I said, I'm brand new to 3D printing. I only started this year. And yeah, that was my first problem, which was kind of because of me. Like that happened because of my mistake, basically. If I didn't try and feed through that filament, it might just been fine, but it's because I was trying to continuously print. But yeah, fix that. That was like about half of the problem I fixed. I said, now these days, it's not, before, I hear people like before when they used to have 3D printers, the problems occurred every print. type thing, you know. There's also something wrong. Like now, you can kind of just print and forget about it. There's hardly any ways that a printer can really mess up badly. Yes, I know Bamboo Labs recently, well, not recently, but you know, they've had some controversial things in it, but I'm still using them. I paid money for this printer, I'm not going to stop using it for a minute. I said I know bits and pieces of what's going on. I don't really not gossip, but I didn't really look into what was happening. That might not be the best approach, but it's kind of like I can't bother to know. As long as my printer's working for me, I don't care about anything else. As long as it's working as printed and I can print what I want, then it's fine. I don't care about anything else. It's not really the best attitude to have, but next you can basically, if you have models or if you do different things, you can gain credits on the Bamboo store. And I'm basically just saving up now to see if I can get some discount or filament or something. But I'm kind of doing that for the AMS system. Hopefully I get some money off the AMS system. Because the AMS system is like £200, like that it is. Like same price as the printer. I was like, oh god, I don't want to pay that. I could go for the cheaper version, the AMS Lite, but then that only works for the A1 system. I'm kind of thinking more in the future, like future-proof myself. I think it's better option to buy the AMS2 and the AMS Lite. And as you don't even care if the printer, I really don't even care what this is about, but there's a lot of new hobbies I have. What are the new hobbies? Yes, I do have I have 3 mods that I've always been interested in, just hard to do. But I like been learning that. And I finally got, like I said, the 3D printer. I do have a resin printer, but that one needs some work on it. I need to fix the VAT for that one, plus I need to have a better environment to actually set that one up. Like I said, I did have it in my room, but I printed a few times in my room with it on, with the fumes and even with the, filters and everything. Just knowing how bad the fumes are, kind of, I kind of decided, yeah, I will stop for a minute. If I had like a garage, I could do something like that. Well, I do have a garage, but I mean like one with power. One we have now has no power to it, so it's actually just a building in the dark. But yeah. And basically it's full of storage, so yeah, if I had like a garage or something, I probably would do some more resin printing. Or even just like in a little room in general. Just another room in general. Oh, didn't mean to do that. No. Pidgey, run away. You're 1 health. No. Pidgey's on 1 health. What we gonna do? What we gonna do when they come for you? As I do have some little projects I'm working on. I have got my Pokeball game holder, a DS game holder. I've done 2 versions of that. Still working on the 3rd version. The 3rd version will probably be like the last iteration of it. Like right now, it's just you can put the games in, you can spin it around, and the games pop up whenever you want. But the 3rd version is just more like the settings, just the actual models more tweaked, more refined, I should say. But I'm also going to add a latch so you can open and close it. Not a hinge, just wasn't it? Not a latch, a hinge. So you can open and close it that way. And do some little different things. But yeah, it's got a Pokeball, they open up and it has your DS games in it. That's what I made now. I'm also going to make a Pokédex one. I can hold games in. DS and Switch games. Making some 3D Pokemon cards or Yu-Gi-Oh! Actually, Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards I'm mostly using. Have you seen like them 3D effect ones? Try and do them. Yeah, just working out all different things. Like with me, see, I don't tend to do one thing and then do it all through. I kind of just get sidetracked and I'll do other ones, like different projects. Yeah. Once I download them, on my Maker store, but as I make a few, I don't want to waste filament either, so I don't try and do a lot of prototyping, but yeah, done 2 version Pokeball. I've improved, like, you know, but like I said, I'm still learning fusion and everything, and also using to make it, so still kind of learning the program, different things. Because well, I could have made a massive one, just didn't care about it, but I tried to make it as small as possible while being able to fit all the games in. Because basically, for the Pokeball version, you can put the S one. It can hold every single, well, not every single, all main games from Pokemon can fit inside. I think it's about 18 spaces, 17, 18 spaces. So that's from Gen 4 up to Gen 6 or 7, isn't it? Also made a little drawer for my files. Okay, they were out in the open, so I kind of made a little box for them. Sliding drawer. You can open and close. That's not like I just printed out. I did it, printed out, and then I hope the tolerances were okay. But I needed to do some sanding to get rid of some of the make it a bit smoother. At least now I know. Like, why do I change it in the actual model? I'll make a little version. I'll chop a little bit off and check and see if it works. You know, it's best not to. It's a waste of time if you just remake the whole model every time. So I just do little, cuts, little bits off it. Less filament and less time as well. Because it kind of like it pains me when like I've made a model and I've printed something in and it's literally the full piece and you just got to chuck it because there's something wrong with it or it doesn't work, or when you just got to bin it, you're like, it pains me. Like, no, all that filament, all that time, why? This is nice and cool today, so. But it says 14 degrees Celsius. Don't know how accurate that is, but it's nice and cool. 1,777 characters. Oh my god. Look how many we had. Like this, like it basically tells you like every time you're an encounter and you add up, it tells you the percentage wise of the encounter, like the percentage of being able to find a shiny. And I don't know how accurate it is, but it's also nice to see. And once we get to 2,000 encounters, we'll be at 20%. So 2,000 encounters, 20%. 20% is that we'll encounter shiny. Like I said, I don't know how accurate that is. It's just, it's always nice when you have that when it just pops up. You're like, oh. Okay. Just so far, I'm pretty sure this is our longest shiny hunt in this game, and we're not even at odds yet. So we're not even at odds yet. I'd say most likely by the end of next week we'll be at odds. In reality. Okay, so we do like about 500 resets a day. Probably about until next week. might do the end of this week, depending on if I do any encounters off stream, but most likely in the next week we should get into odds. Odds. Is it like so far we have been super lucky with our shinies, so this is what's typically like normally, just keep on going and going and going. Like I say, we got Bulbasaur 200 something. We got Squirting in like 1,000, like 1,200, 3,000, something like that. We had a Prime, well, we had a Mankey like 50 encounters. What, Magikarp like 1,000 something like that. They've been like way under odds. Way under odds. I'm gonna go grab myself a coffee in a minute. Yeah, if I do one more account, then I'll go grab myself a coffee. Okay. I'll be back about 10 minutes. Again, I nearly pressed stop for the recording when it went down. That's a close one. What was it going for about 2 minutes, 5 minutes, something? Oh. There we go. Yeah, one of the best 3D prints I made was my door wedge. Basically, even when windows are closed in my house, windows open right now, but when it's closed normally and it's windy, even then the wind can basically travel through the house and it will open the doors, like when there's a stormy. Even like I said, right now my window's open as, you know, a bit of a heavy rain wind there. So normally it keeps opening and closing the door all the time. So I 3D printed a wedge basically, so I could chuck it under the door and actually hold it pretty well. I'm happy with that. I'm pretty happy with it. Does this job perfectly. Not fancy, these are quickly made up. Yeah, going coffee. I'll log in now for the next hour or so to try and get more encounters. We're aiming to get to 2,000 say. That's like another 200 reset, 200 encounters. And the 200 encounters for today. Okay. Just checking. Just checking something. I'm so scared I've missed. Like if I ever miss a shiny, make sure let me know. So I'm always paranoid that I've missed one. Like I said, I'm always like like I'm attentive to like one or two of them, and then after that I kind of just get into the zone, and I kind of just zone out, and it's just like encounter a Pokemon, run. Encounter a Pokemon, run. I don't even pay attention to if it shines or not. Especially the rats as well, the Raptors. I don't even, when that's popped up on the screen, as soon as I know it's a rat, I'm always prepared to run. So yeah, that's not, we don't need that anyway. We don't need that anyway. Yeah, like I said, I know it's probably pretty annoying for you guys to hear the beeping all the time. The encounters. For me, I don't even hear it, so it doesn't bother me. Oh, yeah. Oh well. Okay, if you know, it does get a thing, I will heal up. Or I will just chuck Pikachu up front. Well, should we do that? Should we just chuck Pikachu up front? Yeah. No, we've had Pidgey up there front for a while now. Just switch out. There we go. There we go. Go away. What's your Pikachu front? Rat-a-tat-tat-tat. You might have to level it up like at 2 levels and just make sure. If you do that, I'll level it up, just be on the safe side. Shut fire about. Oh, let's look at that boy. Let's look at that boy. Do a little kick. There we go. I know Pikachu could have really done that, but we don't want to lose much health for Pikachu, so. I'll do it again. Oh, the Thunder Shock. Yep. Oh, paralyzed. Tackle. Okay. There we go. Super effective. Oh, look at that. Look at that XP. I will switch this time just to make sure. Like I said, I don't want him to lose too much. Then he'll be in the red again, and I'll be like, well, there's no point then. But see, it's level 4. I think the shock should take about. Yeah. But yeah, it has got pretty good speed. You should be okay now, actually. Actually, the Rattata, that can outspeed us, so. Yeah. Every count any roll 2s will take him out, but. Although it'll run. Well, run away! Run away! Oh. Is that a... How much damage does that do? Can't get anything. Okay. Run away. Run away. No, we could have taken that out, but it's fine. We just gotta be careful, don't thunder shock buddy if you get shiny. That'll be the worst. That'll be the worst outcome. That's kind of why I'm trying to always press B when we encounter Pokemons, not A. I don't know what I don't know. I just like spamming buttons, so even though there's no text on the screen then, I was just constantly pressing B. I know it doesn't make it fast or anything, but to me it does. It's like a psychological effect, like, you know, if I go pressing B, it's actually faster. Thunder shot. Oh, another crit. Another crit. Because, yeah, no, that's only in Gen 1, isn't it? It's in Gen 1 that speed equals crits. So the faster you are, the more speed you have, the more likely you are to get a crit or a Pokemon. Okay. This is the last one we're doing. We're running for my others now. We're level 5, so we'll be fine. We're technically fine now at level 4, but... I did not know that either, like, in Gen 3, that... Because doesn't Pikachu have like a love, like, sort of a heart shape on its tail? If it's female. That is right, isn't it? I don't think you're right. Pikachu has like a heart on its tail when it's a female. Or I think it's something totally different. I don't know. I thought Pikachu had like a heart tail, like a female. Really confusing. I'm saying if that is the case, it doesn't now. It doesn't actually have the gender difference in game. It's not cool, man. Not cool. Oh, chubby Pikachu, chubby Pikachu. Okay. Okay. Oh, didn't have to move. Didn't even have to move. Yeah, listen, I could have streamed earlier today, but like I said, I missed the gym. I woke up late, went missed the gym. I watched, you know, I was reading some manga and stuff like that, and time kind of got past me. And then I was like, oh, actually, there's some dramas I didn't watch last night, and I wanted to watch them before they got, you know, pulled off YouTube. So then I was like, yep, I'll watch these. Because I think the channels on YouTube, they get pulled down. They can get pulled down like any time, so you gotta be careful. If you miss one, you might just miss it for good. So I watched some of them, and something I gotta watch about the Rocky. I haven't watched a new season of that yet. Because that's one I waited until it was actually finished to start watching. You know, the cop drama, American cop drama with Nathan Fillion. Like I tried watching it before, but I couldn't get into it. Because I watched him in Castle, and I loved it. I love watching Castle. That was another cop drama a few years ago back, and that was. I had the box set still. Yeah, I love Castle. He was a writer who basically solved cases with the New York Police Department. And Indian was not really into my cup of tea, but we'll skip through that. But then after you finished that, you went and started playing the rookie, and I remember watching the first episode of that. I couldn't get into it, and then I tried it again, and then I tried to get. Basically, I couldn't wait the first episode, couldn't get into it, but then I seen a part from season 3 somewhere, and I seen episode from season 3 like on one of them shorts. It was yeah, I think it was on YouTube shorts. Just random scenes. Like, oh, what's this? I was like, oh. So I started watching season 3 or season 4 then. I can't remember if I watched season 5 or if season 5 wasn't out yet. I basically watched all them and I was like, okay. I went back and I watched season 1 and 2. But that's the thing, sometimes with the TV shows like that, they can't get me. They don't. Like, first episodes sometimes just don't hit well with me, and I don't really want to watch it. But then, if I can get past the first few episodes I don't really fancy, I tend to get into shows like that. So yeah, so I basically started watching season 3, watching season 4. I think I watched season 5, I'm not too sure though. And then I started watching 1 and 2 again then. But that just happens every now and again to me, like I can watch a show and I really can't get into it. And then I might like see a clip somewhere of like a different season, interests me, and I kind of watch from that season, and I go back and I watch the previous seasons then. Because I did that with Teen Wolf, that's one. I did a watch, well, werewolves and all, I kind of like that, so I was like, oh yeah, I'll watch it. Watch for the actual Teen Wolf, I was like, no. And a few years later then, I think it's in a clip somewhere, and then I started from season 3 again, and I basically watched season 3. I watched season 3, or I basically watched season 3 up to the end of it. I basically watched some season 3 onwards, and I really enjoyed it. I was like, oh my god, that was really good. And then I went back in and watched season 1 and 2, and it was kind of like, it was like to the point, I guess. If I gave season 1 a chance back then, I would have been okay. If I give like the first like few episodes a chance, I'd been okay then. But like I say, I was kind of happy that I did wait all this time to watch it, because it finished, so I could watch all of it in one go and enjoy it. But if I watched it when I first watched it, it was only up to episode like 2 or 3, so the fact I could watch all of it in one go, that was like the best part really. But yeah, I enjoyed that. Like every now and again I turn it on, I watch a few episodes every now and again. This is one of them shows that I don't mind watching, repeating. There's like that, there's Bones. I love watching Bones. Watch Bones, watched that a couple of times. Grimm, I watch Grimm like once a year. Leverage. That's a pretty good one. That one I was just flicking through the TV and it was on it one day. I was like, what's this show? I started watching like halfway through, and then that one I didn't actually start to watch. That one I started from episode 1, then I went on. I think I seen like an episode 4 something. I was on season 4 something. I was on episode, but I was like, no, I'll watch it from the start. But yeah, Leverage. I haven't watched I've watched parts of Redemption, but I haven't watched all Redemption. I'm pretty sure that's finished now, so I might go back and watch that one. But because I also watched, is it the Korean version of Leverage? I also watched that. Because I watched all Leverage basically. I loved watching it, really enjoyed it. And then I was like, I found it was a Korean version, so I watched the Korean version, and then they'll have Leverage Redemption, and I watched that as well. Oh, my stomach's playing up again. I'm back in a minute. Oh, I'm back. Ooh. Yeah, my stomach's just been playing up again. Oh. What are we talking about? Oh yeah, movies, TV shows. Lois and Clark, not Lois and Clark, Smallville. That's another one. I think I've seen that. I watched that. I randomly seen that on TV one day. I think I was sick from college or school. I was like, what's this? Smallville. And then I ended up loving it, finding out it was Superman, so loving it. And I watched, that was one of the shows that on the Skybox, I used the record function so that every day at that time, it would record Smallville for me. So, I watched like the first 4 seasons of that. And parts of other seasons then, but when I was on TV, it's kind of just never. Most of the time, wasn't never in order. It was kind of just random episodes of here and there. So, yeah, Smallville. That was a good one. I've watched most of it. I haven't watched all of it, like that type of thing. There are like seasons I've missed, like maybe 1 or 2 seasons I've missed. But yeah. Yes, in Lois and Clark, that's another good one. No, I watched the new one. I watched the original one. I think it's like is it called Superman, Lois and Clark? You know, the one where they're still working in the two. Like Clark just arrives at the Daily Planet. And it was good. That's an old one. That is like 1990 something. That is. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, it's when he first joins the Daily Planet and he's a reporter. I watched that one last year actually. That's one of those shows when I used to walk past my sister's room, she used to have. No, she used to have Sky in her room basically. So that's my older sister now. She was a bit old. She was older than us, so she was allowed. You know, she had Sky TV in her room. But yeah, I walked past her room again, and it was all Superman. I was like, what is that? And then I think it was like last year, I finally went. It kind of clicked in my head. It's when memories for some reason popped in my head. And I was like, what is it? And I looked it up and I was like, oh no, yeah. That's just Lois and Clark, that is Superman. Like every now and again, I scene would pop in my head, like, where's that scene from? And then can't remember then. Oh yeah, that's where it was from. So yeah. It's one of the things like I seen as a kid and then I remembered it as an adult and I was like, oh, I'll have a look. So yeah, I watched that last year, Lois and Clark. I said I watched it. I got 1 season left of that. Got 1 season left. But now they got the newest. They got the. I haven't started the new one yet. That one's just called Lois and Clark. And it's got the actress from Grimm in it. I can't remember her name, but yeah. Names I can't remember, faces I do. Let's put it that way. Yeah, the actress from Grimm. She plays Lois. Because I'm pretty sure that one comes from, like, you know, when they did the multiverse with, like, the Flash, the Arrow, Supergirl. I'm pretty sure when, spoilers, everybody's not you know, thing that, but yeah, basically when in the end, like the multi-episode one, like Clark finds out that he's got kids, and he's like, what? Basically the world like changes after the battle. Like all the worlds merge and different things happen. But yeah, the Clark finds out he's a father, and he's like, okay. But yeah, I haven't watched that one yet. Lois and Clark. When I went to watch Gotham, I watched that, yeah. I think it's something I want to watch, but at the same time I didn't want to watch them. Like, I wanted to watch them when they came out, but I kind of held myself off. After a while, you can push yourself off, but yeah, Gotham is another one I kind of want to watch. Because that one's, I'm pretty sure that's like young Bruce Wayne and everything like that. Yeah, there's a few that I gotta go back and watch. Because I held off watching, I think some shows I held off watching purely because I kind of wanted them to finish so I could watch them in one go. And I watched a few bits of Supergirl. I watched 3 seasons of Supergirl. And then, yeah. And I watched the last, like, few episodes, so I've kind of watched most of it. Same with The Flash. Like, I think with The Flash, The Arrow, and Supergirl, I kind of watched most of it, but there's like a few episodes here and there that I've missed, but overall I've watched them. With Arrow, I've missed a full season, I know that, because I didn't watch the season he'd become the mayor. I missed that season, but I've watched all the others. I don't even know how I even missed that season. I was watching all in order, like all the episodes in order. I know what happened. No, actually, I don't know what happened. I don't know how I ended up missing a full season. But yeah, I watched all the other episodes. Just missed that one season where he becomes a mayor. Yeah, and oh yeah, I've done that. No, the Flash, like the Flash, but I've missed like a few episodes of that one every now and again. I've watched like the first 4 seasons back to back, but then onwards every now and again I miss an episode. I don't know how you missed them, but just did. Sometimes you forget where you are and you're like, oh, I was play from this episode. And you realise then, like, oh, I can't bother to go back. I'll just watch it. Ooh, we got to land your mark nicely. That's very nice. Very nice indeed. Yeah. There's quite a few shows that I've been enjoying recently. Like one show I was really enjoying at the start was Eureka. Yeah, really enjoying it at the start, Eureka. But I don't know, it kind of just fell off at the end. That's another one. I kind of missed the full. I kind of skipped the full season, and then watched the last season. So I basically watched all of it except for one full season that I've missed. But I watched the last season, and so I was like, okay. But yeah, I enjoyed Eureka. It was just, I found it a fun, different type of. I don't know, like if anybody else like found a show like that, just similar. Well, mind trying to watch that. Yeah, Eureka. I think the main thing that bit me was like when spot up. So make sure you know. Is when they kind of end up in a different universe or world with it. Like what the everything that happens when that happens and they end up in a different universe or world. Kind of annoys me because then everything they've done previously, none of that matters anymore. Because it's basically wiped clean and they get a fresh start. But yeah. That was yeah, so you go. Yeah. I don't know these shows now, I kind of want to go back and watch them. That's like a bad habit, man. Like I start thinking about a show, thinking about watching it, and actually I want to watch it. And then I'll end up not streaming for about a month because I'm watching shows back to back. I'm like, oh, no, I'd rather watch these shows and stream today. Yeah, really bad habit, mine. Once I get stuck into a show, I get into it. It's like I don't want to put it down, especially like, the good ones I've watched. Maybe I've watched before, or the ones I've watched before. Sometimes I watch them from season 1, episode 1 to the end, but sometimes I just pick out the episodes I enjoy the most and watch them ones. But yeah. I know some people, once you've watched the show once, they don't bother going back and watching it, but for me, sometimes it's always nice to go back and watch the show that you enjoyed. That's like Grimm, Castle, Bones, Leverage, you know. All of them shows. And I've missed, like, unless I just named off like a small portion of them. There's like so many. So many. I've got more bookmarked there with, like, saves on my computer, like movies I've watched. Favourite movies. Or TV shows, just saying. That's what I do. I have like TV shows that I'm watching right now. like what episode of the season I'm on. Then I have ones I finished, and that just I finished them, and then I got my favourites then, which are ones I finished, and that I go back and watch every now and again. So if I think about if I'm bored or I don't know what to watch, I open that folder and I'm just like randomly choose a show to watch. Because typically they always got an episode I want to watch on them, so like, yeah, I'll watch that today. Like I say, so movies and dramas and all that. I always do that. I have my what I'm watching, what I've watched, and I always like keep my favourite ones and I have like a star next to them, so that I know that that's a good one. Because I'm trying to remember names and all that sometimes, or like titles of things. Not the best. So if I have a star next to them, I know that I've enjoyed it. Also now waiting for the probably is it the last season of Reacher that's coming out? Or the last season with the actor, I should say. Yeah. Reacher, that's another good one. They're all based off them a book that yeah, it's what was it, 4 seasons now? I think it's 4 3 or 4 seasons. And I think they're making one more with that actor. And I think they're either stopping or they're gonna change actors. Can't remember. Well, I don't think they even decided yet, but I think they're making one more with him. Which I enjoyed. Yeah, because they're all based off books. There's a few books they can choose from. Because the first feature, the first I saw was the Tom Cruise one. I enjoyed that film. It's a decent film. I think I watched it years ago. It's when that girl thinks she's his daughter and, action happens. Cause I think that's what we were planning on doing, like making a Reacher films, but I don't think it went too well, so they kind of just stopped at one. But I'm pretty sure the TV show that's been doing pretty well. I've enjoyed that anyway. They're only like short seasons, like 9 to 10 episodes. Yeah, because Reacher I watched when season 1 finished. Season 1 finished, I watched Reacher, and then I wait for season 2. Watch season 2. Yeah, so I think I think it's 3 seasons so far, 3 or 4, can't remember. I think I like watching TV shows and movies, but as I told you before, my reading not the best, so fortunately I don't read the books. I'd love to be able to, it's just I know the way I am, I can't get into I could try to read the books before, I can't get into them, and reading is a real struggle that way. So I can just about to read a manga, so that's because like when you have one of them words on a page, it just muddles up and jumbles. Like every sentence, every word, like you get less and less motivated to read it. I have never tried audiobooks, so I might try that. As I've never tried an audiobook, so that might be, you know, something for me. Yeah, it's just when I read like a book, it's got like when you open a book and there's all the words in the page, it's just daunting for one, and then when you start reading and you know when you read like it's meant to flow, and you're meant to like be able to one word after another after another. It's meant to be like a flow, but with me it's kind of, I stutter, so it's kind of like you read one word and that's it. You read the next word, that's it. You read one other word and that's it. I can't make it flow basically. I said I've always had trouble reading them. I think when in school when I used to be like, oh, bring a book in to read. I used to bring in wrestling, wrestling books, like WWE books, because there's hardly any words in there, it's just pictures. And like when it used to be like date of when you started reading it. Then it used to be like the name of the book, and like when you finish it, something like that. And if you enjoyed it, and again in the part where it said like the name of the book, I always used to make copy of the WWE font. I remember one time my teacher was like, "Can you stop doing that?" He didn't care about the book, he just didn't want me to keep on writing WWE like that. Yeah, it was like one of them annual books, like WWE 2007 or something like that was. You used to read them, I used to look at pictures. And that was my reading material. I said I tried reading books. No, couldn't make sense of them. I think even the teachers gave up on me because they tried. They sat down and read with me, and I had to read, and they were next to me, like making sure I knew the words and things like that. But the way I was, reading, just reading word for word, and not reading, basically not reading properly. They kind of give up in the end. So yeah, New Year's not for him. They did it like a couple of times, and they're like, yeah, no. For you, you can just do what you want to do. I was like, fine. Oh, what I always say. Okay. We gotta keep on moving. Keep on moving. Yeah, so I'll only do a couple more encounters now, and we're done for today. Be back in Wednesday. No, I gotta keep my room tomorrow, so no issue tomorrow. Well, I could do a later stream, we'll see. But yeah, definitely Wednesday we'll be back, and Friday. Yeah, I gotta clean my room tomorrow. Give a nice hoover, dust down. So once a week I do try and give my room a full clean. Not just like a dust or anything, but you know, a proper clean. Because the amount of dust like is built up in my room is disgusting. Disgusting. Why not coming back? Yeah, so I also got my small storage box. Oh, I think I gotta clean my room, plus I gotta organise it a bit more. It's organised now, but still bits and pieces still not in the right place. And I'm also gonna bring stuff from my brother's room that need to be back into my room. Mostly my art stuff, so I gotta keep all the games like DS, Xbox, Wii, and all. I'm gonna probably keep all the games in my brother's room now. Could be for they were all in my room, but we could fit. I could fit them back in my room, but it's kind of pointless. I don't use them much, so it's better to store them in his room. He said I could sort my room, it's just, you know, adding more clutter to my room that I don't need. But I just do my art stuff and all that back. If I had a way to display all the games, then I probably would put my room, but I have no way to display them, and right now they're just in all plastic boxes. Yeah, it's in plastic boxes there. It's cheap when you buy. You can buy them at Amazon, but you know, is that one of like the drawer ones? I've had them for years. I've had them for years. Yeah, I'm gonna buy two brand new ones with my art stuff in. Like I said, they're pretty old now, so some of them are cracked, and yeah, I'll get some new ones. It's nice to get some like proper heavy duty ones, but like nice wood ones, but I'll just stick with the cheap plastic ones for a minute. Cheap plastic ones. I'm kind of waiting for them to go down in price, like for an offer to come out. Because they were on offer last year. Like, you know, they're £20. They're 25 now, so you save £5. I know, and it's £5, but still. You buy two of them, you save £10. But yeah, they were on offer last year, but because my room wasn't done, it's kind of pointless buying them at the time. Because there's just more to store somewhere. So hopefully they won't offer again this year. We can buy them. Because like I typically never pay for full price for anything. I always wait for the offers to come out. You get summer deals, things like that. 1990. 1990. Okay. $1991. 1992. Come on. Come in. Encounter. Encounter. Encounter a Pokemon. One more. Ooh. When was it from you? 96 then? 97? I think. Are we gonna get lucky? No, not. Unfortunately. Not 1996. 1997. Are we gonna get lucky? Are we gonna get lucky? No, unfortunately. Definitely 1998. Definitely 1998. We're gonna definitely get for 1998. Come on, come on. No. Why do you do this to us? Why? I think we're one behind. I think, yeah. I think we should have done that. That's fine. We missed one to do. 1999? Going once, going twice? No. Okay. Last one for today. The 2000 mark. Are we going to get lucky? Come on. Encounter 2000? No! Pidgey! Why aren't you shiny? Okay. But that is going to wrap it today, guys. Another short-ish stream, but we did 5,000 encounters, I wish. We did 500 encounters. And we done the double save. But that's going to wrap it today. So thanks for watching, and the next time I will see you on bye.